Okay, so it's a Wednesday walkabout on PilotEdge. A bunch of people flying from Monterey and San Luis Obispo into Burbank, and then from Burbank into Henderson. I'm going to try to fly the Monterey to Burbank leg in the Saratoga, and I've already gotten my clearance and my taxi, and so we're on ground. And now we're going to make our way to our departure. And then we'll go to our tower, our departure frequency after that. So we're going off on 20 right. Sun's starting to set here. That should be cool. Looks like we have a non-flattened airport in X-plane. There were a bunch of, I hope I can get up this little hill without breaking anything. We might have broken something. We'll find out. Bunch of planes taking off from here, a lot of jets, tube liners. I'm the slowpoke in the group. That's okay, I don't mind. And it's about an hour-and-a-half flight. I don't know if I'll have time to record it all. I'll try. But I may cut out some in the middle so that we can get the arrival. This is an extremely narrow taxiway in this scenery.
Monterey ground, Learjet 252 Romeo Kilo at Del Monte Aviation, Taxi Sierra.
Okay, we are here.
252 Romeo Kilo, Monterey ground, ready to left taxi via Alpha.
12 feet Alpha, Learjet.
We're on ground. We've got tower ready to go on 8.4. Okay, so tower 118.4. And then clearance, our next, or I'm sorry, departure is going to be 121.3.
November 2, Papa Mike, wind 270 at 7, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff.
28 left, cleared to go. 2 Papa Mike, thanks.
Monterey Tower, November 15 Juliet Golf is 28 right at Charlie, ready for departure.
November 15 Juliet Golf, Monterey Tower, runway 28 right, line up and wait. Traffic's a Cessna 310, 8-mile right base, additional traffic's a Phenom departing the parallel runway.
Line up and wait, and we'll mind the traffic, 15 Juliet Golf. Okay, line up and wait means we line up and wait. Fuel pump on. Landing lights are on. We're all ready to go. We wait. Traffic on base up there on downwind or departing there. Traffic departing there. He's telling me to wait so that I don't have to worry about that wake turbulence.
November 2, Papa Mike, contact NorCal departure, safe flight.
Over to NorCal, 2 Papa Mike, have a good one.
November 5 Juliet Golf, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff, right downwind, departure approved, wind 270 at 7.
Cleared for takeoff, right downwind departure, thanks for the wind, 15 Juliet Golf. Okay, here we go. Hopefully we don't crash when we go over this hill up here.
Monterey Tower, Cessna 5077 Juliet with you on the visual to your left.
I think we'll have enough juice by the time we get to it. Yeah, there it
November
was.
5077 Juliet, Monterey Tower, runway 28 left, clear to land, wind 270 at 7.
All right, positive rate climb.
28 left, Cessna 5077 Juliet.
Gear up if they're still working.
Monterey Tower, good evening, Lear 252, Romeo Kilo, short of 28 left.
November 252 Romeo Kilo, Monterey Tower, hold short, or runway 28 left.
Hold short, 28 left, Lear 2 Romeo Kilo.
Okay, we've got about 500 feet altitude. We'll make our right downwind turn. On to base, well, crosswind actually.
Learjet 2 Romeo Kilo traffic, so Cessna 310 4-mile final, runway 28 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 270 at 7.
Clear for takeoff, 28 left, Lear 252 Romeo Kilo.
Cessna 77 Juliet, one departure, priority arrival, Learjet, additional traffic of Piper on the, be turning downwind 28 right, southeastbound departure.
Alright, keep that in mind for Cessna 5077 Juliet.
I turned the graphic settings down some on AutoGen, just because I don't want to be having any slower frames than possible when on PilotEdge. Okay, we're going to go up to 9,500. There's Monterey Airport, Monterey Bay, the golf course is back there.
Piper 5 Juliet Golf contact and Nortel departure, safe flight, good night.
Go on departure, 15 Julie Golf, thanks. Okay, no car departure is on 121.3.
For 3 o'clock and 9 miles report in sight.
NorCal departure, November 15 Julie Golf is 3,100, climbing 9,500.
Left 414 affirmative. The airport is now 3 o'clock and 9 miles report in sight. Oscar 414, rather would you like the ILS?
We don't have our VOR yet. That's okay. We'll track our heading.
Oscar 414, roger. 415 Juliet Golf NorCal departure, roger.
Okay, good.
American 343, contact San Francisco Tower, 120.5.
He's got us. We're on our heading. We are climbing.
Number 15 Juliet Golf, what's your destination this evening?
Destination is Burbank.
Roger.
NorCal departure, Learjet 252 Romeo Kilo, 4,500, climbing via the SID.
American 343, San Francisco Tower, runway 28 left.
We're running X-plane weather, or X-enviro weather. It's clear. Nice haze.
252 Romeo Kilo, NorCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 50190, clear direct Avenel VOR, resume on navigation.
Climb maintain 190, direct Avenel, resume navigation, Lear 2 Romeo Kilo.
It's kind of neat doing an evening flight.
Alaska 414, cleared visual approach runway 28 right, contact Portland Tower.
Fuel pump off, landing lights off. Strobes are on. Get up to altitude and then we will configure for cruise. Still don't have our VOR yet, but we will sooner rather than later. These mountains are probably in the way. We're going to track the Paso Robles VOR. Although we do have a restricted area on the flight, now that I look at it, which I didn't notice before. It goes up to 15,000 MSL. We're going to have to fly
414, point turn runway 28 right, clear to land.
east of that.
Southwest 572, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
So we'll just be mindful of our ground track. We'll use the assistance of our iPad today.
For 522 Papa Mike, contact Oakland Center 128.7.
But if we were to
128.7.
stay to the
Oakland,
east of
Papa
the
Mike.
railroad tracks and the highway, we would be fine. But we'll stick with that, and on the flight plane that heading should be 114, which is about the one we're on. So we should be okay with that. Okay, we're climbing. Gears up.
For 252 Romeo Kilo, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
127.45 Lear to McGill.
Foreflight has a new glide feature. I don't know if you can see here, but it shows me with the wind and the terrain how far I could glide given my altitude, the glide ratio and glide speed of the aircraft. It's pretty cool.
For 252 Romeo Kilo, Oakland Center, climate T-Level 250.
Now if I really wanted to steer clear of the MOAs and of the restricted area, I would veer over here and fly down the river valley, which I can clearly see. And I may just do that. It'll be easier and safer.
For 353 Alpha to the ramp, good day.
Okay, we are coming up to 9,500.
For 252 Romeo Kilo, Oakland Center, climate T-Level 250.
And in fact, if I'm flying this the way I want to, we'll want to intercept about the 326 radial into Paso Robles. So,
For 522 Papa Mike, Oakland Center, climate T-Level 210.
that's a reciprocal of 146. So I'll actually set the nav, the VOR to that. Oh, we're busting our altitude. Let's go down to 9,500. There we go. So 146 reciprocal. And when we cross that needle, it's time to make our turn to fly into Paso Robles. Photorealistic scenery looks spectacular. Okay. We've got traffic 94 feet up, 94 feet up, 9,400 feet above us up there. I can't see him. It's too high for us. I think I can see King City Airport in the distance, its lights. So that's a good visual landmark for us. There goes traffic up above us. I'm going to be the pokey guy heading down there today.
For 352 Tango Victor, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
I don't know if you guys can see the map,
Over to LA Center 135.5. Good day.
but
For 2 Bravo, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
it's busy going to Burbank tonight. That's pretty cool. Probably be the last guy in, given that
Was that for Epic 2 Juliet Bravo?
I'm flying a prop.
Epic 2 Bravo, affirmative, Los Angeles Center 135.5.
135.5 2 Juliet Bravo.
Couple clouds coming in out there. And we are cruising now with the winds and the altitude. We are doing a ground speed of 210 knots. So we're holding our own in the Saratoga. Lean our aircraft a little bit now that we're in cruise. There we go. Okay. We are chugging along. Got about an hour to the destination. Pretty soon here we'll get handed off. Don't know what that frequency is going to be. Just had some clouds appear. More traffic going over the top of us. I think those are Learjets. Passing by Arroyo Seco. The LAX area uncovered by PilotEdge is hugely varied. Desert flying, mountain flying, coastal flying. It's really cool. We can just keep following this river all the way to our intercept. Now when we intercept, we're going to fly outbound. Well, actually our next air VOR is going to be Fellows on 117.5, so we can get ready for that. See if we have our VOR yet. That's a bit unusual that we don't have it. Oh, there it is. Yep. And that is Paso Robles. Good. And we're going to look to cross that intercept, and then we'll make our turn, follow that radial in. That'll keep us clear of the restricted area that we can't fly into without being chased down by fighter jets. Okay, we have some traffic coming up behind us. It's let's see, about 1,500 feet above us, doing 216 knots. So a little faster than we are. I haven't heard him give us separation yet. Maybe he's waiting to see how close we're going to get to each other.
We're 252 Romeo Kilo, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.55. G'day.
Of course, it could be a drone that I'm just not aware of, but I don't think it is. No, it's a PilotEdge guy. See if I can eke out a little more speed here. Okay, I can see in the distance Lake...
NorCal departure, Alaska 342, 3000 for 7.
Oscar 352 NorCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 50190, clear direct Big Sur VOR, resume on navigation.
I can see Lake San Antonio in the distance.
Climb maintain flight level 190, direct to Big Sur for Alaska 342.
We're doing a good job of staying out of the way of the restricted area. Looks like we've gained some ground on that guy behind us. All right, so I'll check in a bit. Probably when we're intercepting that radial for the Paso Robles VOR. Okay, we're about to intercept our radial. The needle's starting to come in. I can actually see Paso Robles Airport in the distance there. We're staying clear of the restricted 2504 Alpha Bravo restricted area off to this side. And when we intercept our needle, then we'll just turn to that heading of 146, track it to Paso Robles, and then we'll pick up our next VOR after that. The guy behind me is about to fly into the... It looks like he's about to fly into the restricted area. Uh-oh. Bad stutters. I don't know what that was about. I haven't had that happen with X-Plane before. Maybe it's an X-Enviro thing, I'm not sure. But there's our needle. So we'll turn to our heading. We're smoking along at 232 knots ground speed. There we go. Getting a view of the sunset out that window. And then we're going to go to the Fellows VOR. Oops. Fellows VOR on the 117 radial. Airport right out that window. That's Roberts. I think that guy next to me is just going to skirt that restricted area. I think he's just going to miss it. Town of Paso Robles out there.
We're 158 Gulf, contact Los Angeles Center, 135.5, good day.
Los Angeles Center 135.5, 15 Julie Golf, thanks. There's our first handoff.
7,000, fly present heading, vector visual approach, runway 31 left. There are 811 Juliet Sierra, SoCal approach, John 1 altimeter 3000. Baron.
She's busy.
Center Learjet 252 Romeo Kilo, flight level 240.
Clear 252 Romeo Kilo, Los Angeles Center, Burbank altimeter 299er, cross Peru at maintain 12000.
Peru at maintain 12000, layer 252 Romeo Kilo.
And Lear 2 Romeo Kilo, amend the altitude cross Peru at maintain 1000.
Peru at maintain 1000, Learjet 252 Romeo.
Lear 2 Romeo Kilo, reduce speed to 230.
Reduce speed 230, and that's Learjet 2 Romeo Kilo.
Epic 40 Tango Sierra, amend the altitude, correction, your VFR, disregard.
We're gonna have trouble getting a word in edgewise here. LA Center, November 15 Juliet Golf, 9,500.
Lear 2 Juliet Bravo, amend the altitude cross Peru at maintain 1000.
Switch our radial. We don't have it yet. So we'll fly our heading,
Lear
which
2 Romeo Kilo, you can expect direct Fillmore at
gonna be
turn right
119.
heading 200 vector sequence.
Right 200, Lear 2 Romeo Kilo.
LA Center, November 224 Juliet Whiskey.
Number 15 Juliet Golf, Los Angeles Center. Post rolls altimeter 3008.
0815 Juliet Golf.
Last calling, say call sign only.
November 224 Juliet Whiskey.
Okay.
224 Juliet Whiskey.
See if we're picking up that VOR yet.
Los Angeles Center, go ahead.
We are. Good. We want to fly.
Yeah, good afternoon. We're 10 miles to the southwest of the Fellows VOR.
117 radial.
455 into Burbank.
304 Juliet Whiskey, Roger. Squawk 2276, ident.
2276 identified.
And we are pretty much right on it. Good. Okay, so there's our handoff. We've passed that next waypoint.
Contact Circle Bridge 134.2.
We now have about
3.24016.
Epic 2 Juliet Bravo.
12 minutes
present speed.
to Fillmore VOR.
Contact, or less. Contact Circle Bridge 134.2.
Okay, we'll maintain present speed or slower, and we'll contact SoCal approach 134.2 for 2 Juliet Bravo.
Lear 252 Romeo Kilo, you continue your descent to 1000.
Yeah, 1000, Lear 2 Romeo Kilo.
Lear 2 Romeo Kilo, will you be able to Peru at 1000 if I turn you direct now? The 14 miles roughly.
120 is what they're telling us to fly. That's about what we're doing.
Lear 2 Romeo Kilo, Roger. I'll
Okay.
direct Peru.
Well, it's busy in LA
Turn
Center.
left direct Peru, send a maintain.
Sun setting
1000.
into the Pacific.
And shouldn't be an issue.
We're at
Direct Peru
9,500.
down to 1000, Lear 2 Romeo Kilo.
Got a little bit of a dive there. We're flying the right track.
We're 11,000.
We're doing a good ground speed.
CGVZB, Los Angeles Center, good evening.
CGVZB is the guy right behind me.
United 303, turn right, heading 290, vector visual approach.
Okay, not anything to really worry about from a restricted airspace now the rest of the way.
Center 126.7.
We just need to keep doing what we're doing. We've got some traffic off there to our right that I can see. I can see
Number 4 Julie Whiskey, if you could ident one more time for me.
traffic coming out of Hart Private Field is over there, and San Luis Obispo is over there, so we should be having traffic coming out of there going into Burbank also.
Number 224 Julie Whiskey, thank you. Radar contact 12 miles southeast of Fellows VOR.
A couple of high clouds up there.
2997.
That's cool. See how things are looking on the PilotEdge map. They're looking busy. Bunch of people
Phenom
still.
2, Papa Mike, if I haven't already given it to you, cross Peru at maintain 1000, Burbank altimeter 2999.
Bunch of people still coming
Cross
out of
Peru at and maintain 1000, 2 Papa Mike.
San Luis
Iberia
Obispo.
333 heavy,
So that's good.
SoCal approach, Palm Springs altimeter 2992.
Should make for interesting arrivals into
1 left, I'll get you a turn
Burbank.
shortly to the final. United 303 Palm Springs Airport's about your 1 o'clock and 23 miles reported.
Pretty soon here we'll configure for night operations. With our night lighting scheme in the basement sim. Getting distracted. This is I've taken 2
Number
flights
43
today,
Papa Delta, contact Circle Bridge 134.2.
which is a lot of time in the simulator for me. And it's late. here where I am. We're flying real world time and real world weather in the SoCal sim
2
space.
Bravo, contact SoCal approach 134.2.
So I gotta stay focused. How are things
Lear
things?
2 Romeo
Things are
Kilo,
looking
contact
good.
SoCal
Fuel
approach
flow is
134.2.
pretty good. I think I can lean it a bit
4.2
more.
Lear 2 Romeo Kilo.
Yeah, that's good.
No one else checked in, unanswered.
All right, it's getting darker, so let's go for night ops.
Navajo 1 Julius here, expect visual approach, runway 25 left. At contact SoCal approach 124.9er.
I can still see okay on my flip my knee board here, and it's a little more easy on the eyes.
Says on 113 Papa Foxtrot, SoCal approach, John altimeter 3000. Proceed direct Moss Square Park.
And we're just gonna stick with this until we get to Fillmore VOR. With Fillmore VOR, we're gonna track outbound on 112 radial until we pick up Van Nuys. By then, we'll probably be getting, we get close to Van Nuys, we'll be getting vectored. Because he's busy in SoCal on PilotEdge tonight.
Says 03 Papa Foxtrot, Miles Square Park.
It's kind of cool to see the transition from day to night.
And at 303 airport now, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 10 miles.
This terrain in front of us, this peak,
Yeah, 303, I can get you a
you
little
can see
low,
it.
just gonna maintain 2,000.
The Fellows VOR is right next to it. So that's basically our ground track we want to fly.
Iberia 333 heavy, reduce speed to 200. Traffic 1 to 2 o'clock, 5 miles of Boeing 737 heavy, or correction, Boeing 730.
You must have a heck of a tailwind.
And, descending out of 4,000.
Because we are cruising
sight.
on the ground speed.
Iberia 333 heavy, thank you.
Now if that
Maintain
keeps
visual
up-
separation from that traffic.
If that keeps up, if we're thinking descent into Burbank, pattern altitude is 1,500 feet. We're at 9,500 feet.
CZBZB, radar contact lost.
Oh, she lost him. That was the guy that was behind me. 1,500 feet, we're at 9,500 feet.
811 Juliet Sierra, so
We'll have to lose 8,000 feet.
3000, expect visual approach right 25 left.
500 feet a minute.
United 303,
That's
clear
gonna take
visual
us
approach, runway
16
31
minutes.
left. Establish final contact tower 119.7.
16 minutes at 180 knots is going to be 24, 25 miles.
Iberia 333, heavy, follow that traffic. Clear visual approach, runway 31
Never too early
left.
to be thinking
Establish
ahead.
final contact tower 119.7.
Got some traffic in front of us, below us about 2,000 feet, and some traffic above us. And now we've got some traffic coming in from the right that I can see.
Navajo 1 Juliet Sierra, Los Angeles Airport. It's off your 9 o'clock, 16 miles. Report in sight, center maintain 4,000. Navajo 1 Juliet Sierra, enter the base. Clear visual approach, run
All right.
25 left, 5 mile final.
Well,
contact
I'll
tower
check in when we're past the
0.95.
Fellows VOR, unless something really interesting happens. More and more traffic is showing up.
Navajo 1 Juliet Sierra, that's 5 mile final.
Traffic there, traffic there, traffic there, traffic there. So this is about. Okay, we've passed the Fellows VOR. We're now tracking outbound on the 112 radial, just coming into it, which is going to take us halfway to Van Nuys, and then we'll switch over to Van Nuys. Our Van Nuys is 113.1. So we'll go about. We've got 86 miles on this leg, so we'll go to about 43 miles out on the DME, and then we'll switch over. Meantime, things are moving. sort of bringing up the rear to Burbank, but that's okay. Got to get back to my altitude. I crept up a little bit there. We're flying over New Kayama right now, which is right up there, and is part of the CAT ratings here on PilotEdge. You fly from there up to Paso Robles, I think, if I remember. And it's starting to get dark. It's cool. It's cool how the sky textures have changed. I haven't seen this transition in X-Plane before, so it's interesting for me. Ground speed 226. Got some traffic in front of us, about 2,200 feet below us. I can see his beacon light. We've got some jet traffic, high speed, looks like a fighter
Alaska
drone.
342, you gonna be make it down, or
Coming
you
across from the right.
Give me a turn for descent.
We're going to need a turn, Alaska 342.
Alaska 342 to a turn right, heading 190, and you can expect direct Ivans.
Right to 190 and expect direct to...
Looks like fighter jets don't run with their beacon lights on.
The waypoint?
There we go. Now we're on our radial.
Alaska 342, turn right, heading 190, vector for descent, expect direct Ivans, descend and maintain 1000.
And we still want to fly about 113. Get that on our heading. Okay. Next stop for us is Van Nuys. I'm sure we'll get routed because we'll be getting close to the Burbank Charlie airspace before we get there. So I'm sure they'll have us doing stuff.
Alaska 342, did you copy?
And it's becoming dark. We've got some terrain up here, but I plan 9,500 in part to deal with that. We're going to have 3,200 of 3,000 feet of clearance space over that.
Los Angeles Center, King Air 421 Charlie Sierra, 6,500 climbing 8.
King Air 421 Charlie Sierra, Los Angeles Center, Santa Barbara altimeter 2997, climb maintain 9,000.
At 2997, 9,000. King Air 421 Charlie Sierra.
Alaska 342, turn left direct
I can dim
Ivans.
these lights, but I still need to be able to see what I'm writing.
134.2.
Left turn direct Ivans, contact SoCal approach 134.2, Alaska 342.
And Alaska 342 rejoin the arrival at Ivans.
Got off our heading a little bit. Human factors.
Rejoin the arrival at Ivans, Alaska 342.
Human factors when you get tired. That's okay, that's why this is good practice. Okay, I'm just going to keep recording the rest of the way, in part because it's going to be interesting, actually, because I really can't start my descent until I'm over the last bit of terrain, which is 6,200. That's going to be 30 miles out from Van Nuys. See if we're picking that up yet. Nope, not yet. It's going to be yeah. It's going to be about 30 miles out from Van Nuys. We're cooking, so our descent's going to have to be a little faster than I had thought it would be. According to this, if we're going to lose again 8,000 feet at 500 feet a minute, that's going to take 16 minutes. What am I doing? According to this, we should be starting that descent pretty soon. So we're just going to keep tracking the VOR, but I'm going to start creeping down as soon as we're over the last real terrain, which I can see on my map.
And 528 Papa, radar contact last.
That'll be when we're about 30 nautical miles out from the Van Nuys VOR. we'll have switched over by then. But we're 10 minutes out from the Van Nuys VOR, so we're getting close to the end of this flight. Now when we get in there, let's just check the MEDAR. I know we're going to have to check it as we get closer. In fact, I might ask her, well, let's get ready to do that. Burbank VOR, Burbank ATIS is 134.5, so let's be ready to go there. One of the reasons I'm flying the Saratoga in the sim is it's a more sophisticated airplane than the one I train in, and it's faster, and I have to work harder to stay ahead of it. I think that's good practice for me.
I got 352, so I got departure radar contact.
Because our ground speed is cranking. We've got somebody coming in 800 feet above us. I've got the traffic. He's right here. We'll have to keep an eye on him. See if we've got the VOR yet. We do. All right, good. All right, so we're direct Van Nuys. If we're flying about 112. And with the wind, it should be pretty close to that. And when we get there, we're going to be seeing a lot of airports. Van Nuys will be right in front of us. Burbank is going to be the left of that, only a few minutes away. Without visual reference, you got to look at the screen. I really have very few visual references. I can sort of see the horizon. There goes the traffic above us. No factor. But it is dark out here right now. Let's ask if we can get the weather. Who are we talking to? We're talking to LA Center. Yep, and this just gave me the ATIS, 135.125. Here they say the ATIS. Let's just check on myflightroute.com and see what they've got. Burbank ATIS, 135.125.
Clearjet 7.
Boy.
Clearjet 717
That's scary when that
LA Center
happens.
Center, climb maintain flight level 240.
Let's ask her if we can switch over to that. LA Center, 15 Juliet Golf would like to get the Burbank ATIS.
Number 15 Juliet Golf, that is approved.
Bob Hope Airport Burbank Information Echo. 200 Zulu weather. Wind 340 at 21, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 19, dew point -19. Altimeter 3015. Arriving runway 33, departing runway 33. Advise on initial contact, you have echo.
Okay.
Direct Fillmore.
We'll tell her we're back on frequency. LA Center, 15 Juliet Golf is back with you.
Number 15 Juliet Golf, thank you. Contact circular approach 134.2.
SoCal approach on 134.2 for 15 Juliet Golf. SoCal approach 15 Juliet Golf 9,500. I should say November 15 Juliet
Number
Golf.
15 Juliet Golf, you're still with Los Angeles Center. Check the frequency 134.2.
Copy that. Forgot to switch. Thanks, 15 Juliet Golf. SoCal approach, November 15 Juliet Golf is 9,500.
Number 15 Juliet Golf, SoCal approach. Altimeter 2999er.
2999er for 15 Juliet Golf. Okay, well, we need some altitude. Now the highest out the stuff beneath us here is now 4,800. So we're going to start our descent, get back on our heading. Boy, I'm all over the place. Night flying is something I need to practice. And we'll probably go down closer to 1,000 feet a minute. I'm going to turn on the simulated. Pulling the wrong throttle. Okay. Get back toward the Van Nuys VOR. Back on our heading. Starting to fly into Los Angeles area. I can see a couple of airports off there. Point Mugu off to our side. And we're just going to fly like we're flying instruments now. Get back on my radial. Trim the airplane for this. There we go. We should be fine for terrain the rest of the way. We've got some 3,700 close to the strip, so we don't want to get down quite that far, but we'll be to the west of it. You can see the lights of the Los Angeles basin starting to light up the haze. Okay, I want to start getting ready for Burbank Tower, which is 118.7.
Departure Epic 221 Echo Golf is 2,000 for 4,000, heading at 213.
Epic 221 X-ray Golf, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Okay, we're back on our needle. And we're starting to see the lights of Los Angeles. That's Simi Valley over there. Now there's also Whitman. We have to be careful not to land there by accident. This is going to be interesting. My heart rate's up.
For 1 X-ray Golf, flighting 340.
340, 1 Echo Golf.
We can see the last of our terrain up here.
SoCal departure, United 19, 1,600 for 4,000. United 919, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Haze just went away, so it's darker now.
For 1 X-ray Golf, climb maintain 14,000.
14,000, 1 X-ray Golf.
SoCal approach, Baron 576 Tango Bravo, descending through 8,500 north of Newhall Pass, VFR inbound to Burbank, information roaming.
VFR north Newhall Pass, say call sign.
Baron 576 Tango Bravo.
Air 576 Tango Bravo, SoCal approach, squawk 3750, ident sig into destination.
3750 VFR inbound to Burbank.
Pretty soon we should start to see our airports. Van Nuys is going to be right in front of us. Burbank is going to be to the other side, and if the winds are realistic, we'll probably be landing on 26.
Epic 1 X-ray Golf, traffic 12 o'clock, 1 mile, opposite direction, altitude case 5,500, type in on traffic layer.
Possibly 3-3, we'll see.
Side 221 X-ray Golf.
Yeah, 919, flighting 260.
Heading 260, 919.
Epic 1 X-ray Golf, what's your speed in the climb going to be?
Repeat 1 X-ray Golf.
Epic 1 X-ray Golf, say airspeed in the climb, planned airspeed.
Flight head, we're 200 on the knots.
200 all the way?
We should be able to do 200. If you need higher, let us know.
Just let me know what you plan on doing there. You're planning on holding 200 all the way up?
Yeah, we can all 200 all up.
Or 1 extra golf, roger.
Okay, we're getting close to the Van Nuys altimeter. 3015 is what it was. I don't want to forget that.
576 Tango Bravo, radar contact, 5 miles northeast, correction northwest of Newhall Pass, Burbank altimeter 299er.
We'll wait till we're over the mountains though.
Altimeter 299er, 576 Tango Bravo.
6 Tango Bravo traffic, 3 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction, and Piper 4600.
That's us. Here's some mountains and some
Traffic
trains.
site, 576 Tango Bravo.
Yeah, 919, flight heading 340, climbing team 14000.
340 up to 14000, yeah, 919.
We're clear of it.
Evening, SoCal departure, Phenom 728 Charlie Sierra 2200 for 4.
Phenom 728 Charlie Sierra, SoCal departure, radar contact.
Some popping on the lights in X-Plane 11. It's like the old prepared days. Okay, we're coming down to 4,100 feet. Our Burbank pattern.
115 Julie Golf traffic, 9 o'clock, 3 miles, same direction, bearing 6,600.
The copy on the traffic, 15 Julie Golf.
115 Julie Golf, flighting 160.
160, 15 Julie Golf.
6 Tango Bravo, flighting 160.
Heading 160, 576 Tango Bravo.
Okay, now we
That's 1 extra golf.
Good evening, November 7.
Cleared direct Lang. Resume the departure. Climbing team 14000.
And we start doing exactly what they tell us to
Direct
do.
Lang, resume departure, 14000, 21 extra golf.
United 919, clear direct Lang, resume departure. Climbing team 14000.
Can I get that direct again for United 919?
United 919, Lang intersection, Lang.
Alright, direct Lang, United 919.
Okay, we're in Los Angeles. That's cool.
6 Tango Bravo, Van Nuys Airport's 11 o'clock and 6 miles. Do you have Van Nuys in sight?
We do have Van Nuys in sight, 6 Tango Bravo.
We're in 6 Tango Bravo. Proceed to overfly Van Nuys Airport at or above 3,000. Make straight in runway 8.
Okay, at or above 3,000 over Van Nuys and straight in runway 8, 576 Tango Bravo.
For 1 extra golf, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
2527, 9221 extra golf.
Alright, Charlie Sierra, flight heading 340, climbing team 14000.
340 up to 14000 in Charlie Sierra.
SoCal approach, good evening.com.
Okay.
For passing 2,800 on the Van Nuys 3.
I've got Burbank.
524, SoCal departure, radar contact.
See it right there?
Yeah, 919, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
125.27, United 19.
Burbank departure at 401, Tango Sierra 1.9, 13.5.
We're coming down to 3,000 feet now.
401 Tango Sierra, SoCal departure, cancel the altitude restriction.
I'll probably stop us at 2,500.
Restriction 401, Tango Sierra.
And confirm you are VFR.
Affirmative VFR.
Roger. 6 Tango Bravo, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
Over to tower, 6 Tango Bravo.
Piper 5 Juliet Golf. Do you have the traffic still? You still at your 9 o'clock?
Affirmative on the traffic, 15 Julie Golf.
Piper 5 Juliet Golf. Roger, follow the traffic, overfly Van Nuys airspace at or above 3,000 and make it straight in runway 8.
At or above 3,000 and make straight in on runway 8 for 15 Julie Golf, thanks. Okay, we gotta climb a little bit here because we weren't told about
524 flighting 260.
that altitude restriction, but we'll go up.
60, send heading in.com 524.
Flighting 260, 260.
260.com 524.
Straight
274 Hotel SoCal approach, you here?
Affirm, 74 Hotel.
Or 74 Hotel, altimeter 299, expect visual approach runway 8, 7maintain 4,000.
There's our traffic
and
the head is looking for, but there is a ton of traffic up here.
74 Hotel has the weather, and we'll go take her down to 4,000 for the visuals. Oh wait, 74 Hotel.
Okay, we're about to
524
fly right over Van Nuys Airport.
340.
We're at 3,200. We'll hold it here. Okay, let's turn on our landing lights so we're more visible.
Right, Charlie Sierra, clear direct Lang. Resume departure, climb maintain 4000. Contact Los Angeles Center 125.270.
125.27 direct laying 14000 8 Charlie Sierra, we'll see you.
Departure rest drive 405 2000 climbing 4000 via set.
Number 1 Tango Sierra, contact Joshua approach 126.1, see it.
126.1, so long 1 Tango Sierra.
Rest drive 405, SoCal departure, radar contact.
I can just see the traffic in front of us.
Number 6 Tango Bravo, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
We're over the top of Van Nuys airspace right now.
Joshua approach, good afternoon. Epic 401 Tango Sierra, 9.4, 13.5 VFR.
Number 5 Juliet Golf, contact Burbank Tower 118.7.
118.7 for 15 Julie Golf.
Or 401 Tango Sierra, you did.
And 520 Mike Juliet, when able, check your squawk, should be 3766.
There's the outer marker.
We'll change it to 3766 520 Mike Juliet.
Burbank Tower, November 15 Juliet Golf is 3,300 with echo.
Over to departure for 96 Charlie.
Okay, was that calling 3,300 with echo?
November 15 Juliet Golf.
15 Juliet Golf, Burbank Tower, roger. Make straight in runway 15, you'll be number 2, follow in a Baron on a 1.5 final.
Confirm one straight in 15, we were advised 18 by prior controller.
My apologies, it is runway 8.
Runway 08 for 15 Juliet Golf, straight in 15 Juliet Golf, thanks.
520 Mike Juliet, runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay, never too late to put down your gear. Oh, it is if you're too fast. So we gotta slow down.
321 number 2 sequence set 15.
Full mixture, full prop. Power back. We're high.
Hey, Burbank Tower, Learjet 252 Romeo Kilo, short of 15.
252 Romeo Kilo, roger, hold short.
Hold short, Learjet Romeo Kilo.
Okay, we're starting to slow the airplane. Taking our power out. We're descending. The traffic in front of us is just crossing the threshold. Boy, there are airplanes all over the place. This is cool.
Pacer 3, connect departure.
Have a good day.
This airport is mobbed with traffic.
Holding short at 8 here at Alpha, ready for departure.
Southwest 368, roger, hold short. 252 Romeo Kilo, Romeo 15, line up and wait.
15, line up and wait, Learjet 252 Romeo Kilo.
All right, we're safe for our gear. Gear down. Safe for our first notch of flaps.
Southwest 368, when able, check your transponder, should be 3707.
All right, 3707, Southwest 368.
Downwind delivery, good evening, sir.
Thanks, notch of flaps.
661 Golf, IFR to Carlsbad, I-1, please.
Gear down.
621 Golf, roger, on request, standby, it'll be number 2, and if it's for Carlsbad, it'll be the I-2 confirmed.
And when we get there, we're going to tell them that we are going to the west ramp.
Burbank Tower 5716 Rose, exit.
The south ramp. Okay, landing lights are on, fuel pump is on, mixture is rich, gear is down and fixed, undercarriage, obviously gear is down and fixed. We are on the glide slope, pardon the pun. Speed looks good, 100 knots.
5716 Bravo, roger, connect ground.
Connect ground 5716 Bravo.
15 Juliet Golf, runway 8, clear to land when variable at 3.
Clear to land, 15 Juliet Golf, runway 8.
252 Romeo Kilo, I'll have you rolling in a minute as soon as this traffic rolls out on runway 8.
Roger.
A little power here because we got a little low. Feel that crosswind just a little bit.
520 Mike Juliet, connect departure.
Departure, 520 Mike Juliet.
Got it made. Take out our power. Great. Very happy with that. Missed that rollout, but we won't miss the next one.
Burbank Tower, good evening. November 7274 Hotel is with you on the visual approach for runway 8.
7274 Hotel, roger. Make straight in runway 8. I'll have landing clearance shortly.
Make straight in runway 8. 74 Hotel.
15 Juliet Golf, contact ground.
Going to ground, 15 Juliet Golf.
252 Romeo Kilo, runway 15, clear for takeoff, wind variable to 3.
We are
5 clear for takeoff, clear jet
Charlie
252
6. Clear of 08 at Charlie 6.
Southwest 368, runway 15, line up and wait.
Line up away, 15, Southwest 368.
Did you mean American 321 there?
Okay, flaps up.
Southwest wins the taxi.
Ground tower is, ground is 123.9.
I lost track of it all. I believe Southwest was first. Was the American first?
I'm first at 15. I thought he was at.
Where are we? Burbank. We're at Charlie 6. Burbank ground, November 15 Juliet Golf is clear of 08 at Charlie 6. We'll go straight ahead to the south ramp.
15 Juliet Golf, Burbank ground, taxi straight ahead to the ramp.
Straight ahead of the ramp, 15 Juliet Golf, thanks. Boy, there are airplanes pushing all over the place. There are all kinds of stuff going on. This is cool. That was Keith Smith, by the way, the founder of PilotEdge. Fuel pump off, strobes off. Stop torturing people with our strobes. Let's park so we can look at some of this activity. All right. Okay, so that is the monthly fly-in for PilotEdge. In this case, interesting hops. A lot of these guys now are going to go off. Let's take our throttle out here. Magneto check. Good. Mixture back. Turn that off. A lot of these guys are going to continue on to Henderson tonight. There goes a jet taking off right there. And but I'm done because I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow morning at a relatively reasonable hour. So that was what did we call this? This was the Wednesday.
Burbank ground, November 118 Lima Whiskey, Atlantic Aviation, with information Romeo ready for taxi.
This was the Wednesday Walkabout.
18 Lima Whiskey.
And it was a lot of fun.
Burbank ground, roger. You said you're at Atlantic, and that goes runway 15, taxi via Delta Bravo.
So there you go.
15 via Delta.
That's how it works. And another reason to try PilotEdge. Cool things like this. Usually there's one once a month. This is the first big fly-in I've been able to participate in, and I enjoyed it very much. And I made good time, better than I thought.
18 Lima Whiskey. I'm looking over at the Atlantic ramp, and it's completely empty.
Are
you sure you're not at Millionaire?
I'm positive I'm at Millionaire. My lips aren't working. Forgive me for that, Caitlin.
It's
8 Lima Whiskey. We will forgive you on this occasion, and your family's been freed unharmed. Runway 15.
Thank you. Text via 15 via Bravo. You're so gracious.
It's and I hope this gave you a feel for what it's like when it's busy. I mean, I must have talked to 4 or 5 different controllers.
Ground Delta 933 coming out of the Bravo.
And we had traffic we had to worry about, and we flew over some cool terrain, and we made a night landing. We got vectored around the LA basin.
Runway 15, taxi.
Superb, fantastic stuff. And it all looked great. So I hope you enjoyed it. And in particular, thanks to the folks at PilotEdge for making something like this possible. That is really, really cool. So as always, thanks for watching on the glide slope. And I always have to remember, if you have questions about the sim, www.ontheglideslope.net is the place to get them answered. I'm sitting here on the ramp. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different aircraft. All different users who are on the service right now, going in or out of Henderson, or in or out of Burbank, on their way to Henderson.
933. Delta 933, it's been a long night. Thank you. Cross runway 8 at Alpha, then continue taxi.
And then there's a bunch of other people.
Cross 8 at Alpha, and then continue taxi about 933.
I'll just show the iPad here.
Bravo, left turn, head north on.
If you're looking for a realistic air traffic control experience,
We're just backing out 8 Lima Whiskey.
Okay, and who's the Cessna calling? Cessna 7274 Hotel, say parking.
PilotEdge.
74 Hotel will go over to Millionaire at this point.
I don't know if you can see that guy taxiing right there.
Taxi straight ahead to Millionaire. Have a good night.
And that's
Thank you very much, 74 Hotel.
how things are looking.
The other Cessna calling.
Here at Burbank. And then that's the larger immediate airspace. Pretty cool. Thanks again for watching on the glide slope. See you on the next video.
Are you still with ground? November